Hello Zenbeez. Zentangle is a meditative art form that is a relaxing method of creating abstract art using structured patterns. It teaches and focuses on being mindful and present. Zentangle requires no artistic skills. Hello, I'm SANDHYA MANNE. I'm an artist and a certified Zentangle teacher. In this channel, we talk about creating and practicing Zentangle, my own Zentangle inspired artworks and collectibles. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any videos that I post here throughout this month of October. Welcome to 31 Days of Zen, the October project Ornate Square. It's day 8 today, and we will be working with string number 8 from the Ornate Square template. You can join the fun by logging on to www.sandhyamannestudio.com/ornatesquare and get started. To catch up on all the previous projects, you can click on the playlist, the Ornate Squares. So go grab your supplies and let's get started. On to tangling now.
Okay, here we are, day 8, and this is our string from the Ornate Square string template. To join the fun, log on to www.sandhyamannestudio.com/ornatesquare, and you can sign up for a nominal fee and get a download of this PDF. It has 31 strings, and we are using string number 8 for today's project. So let me quickly walk you through the supplies. We will be working with our regular 01 black micron, a PN or any thicker tip black micron, and 01 brown micron, and 05 brown micron, a white cherry roll. I like to use the 10, you can also use 8, and a white charcoal pencil that goes with that, and our regular pencil, graphite pencil, and the stubs. So these are our supplies for today's session. Now let's quickly get started with our project today. So I'm going to start with black pen and 01 black micron, and inside here, inside of the circle, we're going to start with Hamail, a beautiful tangle. It has a beautiful floral look to it. So I start somewhere in the center with a triangle like this, and I make sure the corners of my triangle are not sharp, so they're kind of rounded. And then I pull out another line from here and then go about like this and land on the previous one. So I pull out another one, and this one is slightly taller than the previous one, and again we land on it like that. So I'm going to go around adding these petals, and each one is kind of taller than the previous one. Okay, so now I'm here, I'm just going to go slightly out of the line and then make this taller. And now, because I don't have any more space, we are going to reduce the size. Okay, so from here on I am going to reduce the size of my petals. Okay, like this. Now we can do different things here. We can add some interesting details here, or you can make this slightly darker. All of that can be done. So let's see, I am thinking of making this slightly darker like that. Okay, so let me just go around adding black right here. Okay, so now I am also going to go back in and just pull out a line and a circle like that. Okay, and I'm also going to go back in and add some perfs like that to kind of make it look interesting, especially since we have this space here. Okay, so I'm just going around. So I got that all done. Now let's move on to our next section. So here I'm using Brown 01 Micron, and we will be working in this the next layer, and we're going to do this tangle called Kiko. So here's how I'm planning to do this. I'm going to pull out about 4 lines like this and leave some space. Again, add 4. So I'm trying to keep it slightly curved because this is a round format that we are creating. Okay, so continue on that, leave some space and add 4 lines. Okay, so this is my final one. Okay, so now here I am going to start from the top. 1, 2, 3, and usually 4 or 5. It depends how much space you have. So I'm just going to continue doing this. Okay, so here it is. We've done the centers. Now let's move on to the petals. Now here we're going to do something different. So what I want you to do is we're going to make a grid, okay, inside these petals. So the grid is going to, my first is I'm using a pencil just to be sure. I'm going to start like touch this corner and go about, touch this corner and come to this end. Okay, and similarly we start somewhere here, and I'm going to come towards the end of this and continue like this. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Touch this and end here, and then continue like this, right? And now I'm going to do it across. Okay, so here is my grid inside of the petals. Now we're going to work inside the petals. So but first I want to ink the lines with my black 01 micron. We are not going to worry about inking the outlines, the petal shapes. We're only going to ink the lines. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so now I got the grid. Now I'm going to use my 01 brown micron, and I'm going to do this fragment called S4. So that's the fragment. So it starts with these half pods like bales, like tangle bales. So we're going to go ahead and add that first in all 4 sides. Okay, so here I'm just pretending that it's going this way. So this part we're going to just leave it for now. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to repeat that again on the next section. So take your time to do this, it's super fun and zen. Okay, so here it is all done. Now in this section, inside of this space that we have, we're going to again continue working with 01 brown, and we are going to pull out a line like this, make it slightly bumpy, and then we continue adding more bumps like that. Okay, so I'm going to do this on each of these little squares, but I try and make sure it's slightly curved to give that rounded effect. It's not a straight line. Okay, so we are going to ignore this for now. Okay, so let's work on this one here. Okay, so here I pull out my line like as usual, and then I'm trying to kind of bring that shape like that. Okay, so like that. So I'm going to go around doing this in the other 3 as well. Okay, so here it is done. It really looks fun. So I'm going to use my PN black, and I'm going to ink this border. Okay, so let's go around making that. Okay, so now I'm going to add my black here in this section. Okay, so let's go around. Okay, so here it's all done. Now in this in these triangles that we have, we're going to add a circle like this and fill that gap up like that. Okay, so now inside these also we're going to add black, or we can add some black. Okay, so we're going to add black here as well. So I am going to outline this and fill this up with solid black. And then we're going to go around adding this in all the other three sides as well. So take your time, make sure you finish it nice and good. We need that nice jet black without any whites, so take your time to do that. So I'm going to go around adding this on the other three sides as well. So here it is all done. Now I'm going to let this dry before we get to that. In the meantime, let's get to the border tangle here. So here I'm going to use my PN black micron, and we are going to make perfs, but more like this. So if you want, you can like I like to do this. I like to add another kind of an aura line slightly away, so I know how big or how far to go. So I'm just adding a very fine black line just for my understanding, like how far I can go with my circles. I kind of want them to be even, but this is optional. If you can you can definitely do it without this line, but I like to have this kind of a guideline just to be free and not worry so much about the size, because now I have this. Okay, so it's a very fine line, not sure if you can see, but this kind of gives me that surety, like, you know. So now I can go around I think I'm going to use my 01 black micron. This is too dark. So we want that that rugged look. Okay, so I am going to go around adding. Okay, so take your time to do this. Okay, so I'm done adding these dark puffs around. I'm going to use my black 01 and give an aura line like this. So we're going to go around doing this. Okay, so take your time and go around. Okay, so I've gone around adding the aura line, and I've added 2 lines because I have more space. So it depends. If you have more space, you can add another line, or just 1 line should be good. So now let's get to the black sections. I'm using my white white jelly roll pen, and I am first giving an aura line like this. So take your time to do this. Okay, and then I am going to make curves again here inside, but we can do anything here. So okay, and starting up that. So I'm going to take my time to do this on all these petals. Okay, so take your time. Okay, so here all of this is done, and then on this side we're just going to aura this. Okay, so all this is done. Now let's get to shading. Okay, so let's start with the pencil. So I'm going to start off right from here and go all around and around this like this. And then we're also going to go around adding pencil right along both sides of these lines here. Okay, so I'm going to use my stub. Let's just blend this. Okay, so blending this as well. Okay, so we can also add a bit of black just right under this. Okay, so now let's get to the petal. So along the petal I'm just going to add like right here, just on one side. We're just blending this. Okay, so I'm going to do this on the same side for each of the petals. So we start on the left. Now I'm going to use my white pencil as well, and just going to go on this side. On the other side, just make it slightly, put that highlight there. Okay, so I'm going to go around doing this. So we're not really focusing so much with the white, just about like this side and a bit inside. That's pretty much just like this whole thing, and half of this is what we're looking at. And I'm just using the white stuff just to blend this part of it so that it doesn't look like there's no rigid line. We're just making sure that it kind of flows in smoothly. Okay, so there it is, all done. Now I want to go out like this and just add my pencil on the outside. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. Okay, and we'll just blend this gently. Okay, so I'm going to go around doing this on the other 3 sides as well. Okay, so I've added gray all around, and I'm also going to add pencil inside these little white circles that we have. Now this is optional. If you want to keep it white, that's fine, but I'm just going to add little gray on it with a pencil, and just probably add a white dot to give it a nice 3-dimensional look. So there it is, all done. I love the style. It's very contemporary. So I am going to put my initials and call it done. So there it is. Now let's journal this. So today's date is 8th October 2021, and this is Ornate Square, and we are on day 8. And so we worked with Hamail, and then we did Kiko for the border, and then we did Fragment S4, and what else did we do? That was it. We just added some perfs around. Okay, so these were the tangles that we used, and here's our tile all done.
Hope you had fun on this project with me. I would love to see your creations. So head on to our Facebook group Zenbeez, where all the after party fun happens. Share your creations there and check out the works by other Zenbeez. And if you're sharing your works on social media, then please do tag me at SANDHYA MANNE or hashtag Tangles with Sandhya, so get to see your lovely works there. And I do stop by to comment. A quick note, these projects and these videos are for your personal use, and no part of this can be used for any kind of commercial purposes. To understand the Zentangle method and to get started on your own Zentangle journey, check out my website www.sandhyamannestudio.com for workshops, courses and membership. Now it's time to comment, so please comment below and let me know how you enjoyed this project, because that really helps me plan out my next set of videos. Also, it's time to show some love, so hit that like button, share the video and subscribe to the channel. To join the Ornate Square the October project, log on to www.sandhyamannestudio.com/OrnateSquare. I will see you tomorrow with project number 9. Until then, remember to breathe and smile. See ya. Namaste.